Hi class, welcome to week 3. So now you should all by now be clear on your internship and its responsibilities and what projects you're working on, as well as for the directed study students, what nonprofit you'll be using for your annual report. I will be reviewing your declarations promptly just to make sure so that you know that I know you're on track. And this week you move on to your project plan. So your project plan is it's a sort of to-do list on steroids. So when we are individually working on something, we often have a to-do list. Well, when you're working on a project where lots of people are involved and there's lots of moving parts and different deadlines and a big deliverable at the end, you often have a project plan so that you're outlining what you're responsible for, what other people are responsible for, what the deadlines are for things, so that you make sure that the whole thing is moving towards a successful conclusion by the deadline, and that there's enough time and space planned into the plan so that you can do a quality project by the end. So that's what the project plan is. What you have to do this week is I have done a sample Excel chart. It's roughly based on the directed study project. It will be, for those of you doing internships, you'll be adapting it to whatever projects you're working on for your internship. It will look quite different from the directed study for most of you. So take a look at that early in the week and send me any questions. Post questions on the message board. You'll know that I sent you an announcement last night or Sunday night that I created a new board per suggestion from a student, and also partially what we discussed on our Zoom call. It is the directed study student chat where you can talk to each other informally and ask questions, and I'll be monitoring that and also piping in on questions if there are questions there. You can also continue to use the forum from this week for any questions that you have. I will be monitoring both of those. You also have a lecture this week on the nuanced role of a consultant. So a consultant is a funny position because you don't work full-time for the organization, but you do, and you're not a subject matter expert. What you are is an expert in communications and in writing. That's what you bring to the table. So it's really important to kind of understand the nuanced role of a consultant. So I look forward to hearing from you this week. If you have questions or things you want to know about, please do drop me a note. The earlier in the week, the better, so that there's more time for us to talk, to set up a Zoom call, to do anything that you need as we move along on the project. So while you're doing the project plan, doesn't mean you can't continue to research your nonprofit or do whatever you're doing for your internship. So again, looking forward to a good week, and I'll get back your declarations back to you pretty promptly, and look forward to seeing what you produce with your project plans. Take care.